All right, gentlemen, here is Phil joining us. We will start things off with Rich.
Hi, Phil. Thanks for coming in. Hey, before I get to my
Rich, that's my.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I muted you. That's on me.
Okay, you're fine. I said before I get to my Syracuse question, did you get a chance to see Ben DiNucci play on Sunday night? And what were you thinking about that?
Yeah, I did. Ben, it's just crazy to see him play, get his first NFL start after being a 7th-round draft pick, unsure if he's either going to get picked up. So, I thought he played decently, but it was a tough situation for him because it's his first start, the team's struggling, and I don't know, it's just hard as a rookie. But I think, he got better from it, and he'll be better for it.
Okay, and my question, Coach seems to think the running game kind of turned a bit of a corner at Clemson. Just talk about, I know Dome aside, but you get cold weather games coming up. How important it is to reestablish that running game and your own component in that as well?
Yeah, I feel like our running game's really clicking now, and it's only going to be better. But especially late in the season, the running game's important, and I think we're going to have to run the ball well. But I feel confident in it, and I like how I'm coming along in the run game, being able to make some of those reads and make the defense respect my running.
We'll go next to Dan.
Well, kind of building off of that as we head to cold weather games. I mean, you're a Pittsburgh guy. Cold weather is not really something you're not used to. It's something you are used to. But as we get into the cold weather games, just what do you look forward to about the late season? What do you remember about playing? Do you remember him playing some real cold ones back in high school?
Yeah, to be honest, I like it. November is the best football. That's where the best teams play their best. And, it's the crunch time. It's really what determines the season, how the whole season goes. So I feel like it's the most important part of the season. And the cold games are fun. I played my state championship in the snow. So I've gotten to play in some cold games. I like it.
We'll go back to Rich.
By contrast, have you played in domes before?
In San Antonio.
Okay.
Other than that, no, I've never played a real game in a dome. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes, like how it is playing inside.
You don't have to factor in wind or elements, or it's almost like an antiseptic game of football.
Right. But still in a big stadium, so it'll be fun.
We'll go back to Dan.
So the Syracuse defense, I know everyone talks about the offense because they get the tempo and they can go speed ball. But what does the defense kind of present in that, and specifically to your offense and with their defensive coordinators, a cornerbacks coach? How do they defend the pass?
They play it up. They play it well. They mix up their looks, mix up their coverages, and I think they've got some good players on the defense. So, there's nothing that they do that we won't be prepared for, but they do a good job of mixing things up.
We'll go to Trevor.
So last year, BC scored 58 points on them, which is kind of wild. I'm just curious, have you guys looked at that game at all, or is it just completely in the past and a total new game this year?
Yeah, every year is different. The different teams each year, at every place, and teams play differently, but they were really able to run the ball against them last year. I think they had something like over 500 rushing yards. So, I think things are going to be there for us. We just have to execute as an offense. But they played well last year. I think we can do the same thing this year as long as we execute.
We'll go to Julian.
What's going on, Phil?
How's it going?
So I was just curious, right? When you got here, right, did you look and know that there were going to be some weapons that you had that maybe we didn't necessarily see, like whether it was CJ or obviously we didn't know Jalen and Jelani, and that people might have been paying attention to Zay and Hunter because they knew their names and they made some dynamic plays, but all of a sudden it's like, where these guys come from,
Yeah, I didn't really know anybody from BC before coming here, but as soon as I got here, I was looking at who's on offense and seeing some guys that, really looked good. Maybe they didn't get their chance before, but they were showing it back in preseason that they can play and that we've got some weapons. So I've known that for a while now, but in the season is really whenever you find out. And I think we've had a lot of guys step up, but as soon as I got here, I knew that we had players.
So it looks like it's all our questions. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Guys, we are going to have one change. Alec has a schedule conflict, so we're going to try and get Zay Flowers in here for you momentarily. Thanks, Phil. Best news of the day. Sounds like Dinosaur Barbecue might be the post-game meal for the BC Eagles on Saturday. So I'm in a